Alrighty guys, thanks for joining me. This is your host ID Jester. It's time for Game of the Day again from the 2019 season from 1 year ago today. This is April 22nd. Today we might be actually doing a double header for you guys. So we're going to be using ROSTERCARD. ROSTERCARD, if you're not familiar with that, I did some videos on it. Also did a review of that game system and my updated Cards and Dice 2020 top 17 card and dice games. So you can check that out there. But ROSTERCARD actually has some really cool things with it. Number one is you can get the actual sheets and print them out and have them, use the sheets and everything. But it also comes with what they call the helper file, which you can actually use Excel to actually play this game. And so let's see if we pop this up, so you can see here. So here's the Excel sheet. I've already got it programmed in for our game today. It's pretty easy setting the lineups and all that, but I will say there is an issue with the file that it doesn't really work well with all the players in the 2019 season because there's quite a few. If we go into, say, the away dugout, you can see that there is all these are Texas Ranger players that have been carded or given information, I guess, have stats and ratings and stuff. These are all the players. And then here's all the pitchers down here at the bottom. And there's quite a few, as you can see. So to get that to work in the Excel file, it takes a little bit of configuring. Maybe I'll do a video on that someday. But anyways, I thought I would maybe do a game in the Excel version so you guys can see it with the Excel helper file, and then also do like a regular card and dice. So ROSTERCARD, you don't use baseball cards. Each team has got a sheet, and on the sheet has all the stats and the ratings. So basically, your printout looks something similar to, say, if we click on this team here. So you're just going to print out this sheet, and you're going to have two sheets, one with all the players on it, and one with all the pitchers on it. So that's all the information you get. There's no baseball cards or anything like that. Like I said, the Excel helper file lets you play the game, on the computer, and that's what we're going to do. I thought for the first game, and then maybe try just a regular game of ROSTERCARD with cards and dice and the actual sheets, so you can see how that works as well. Alrighty, so 2019. This is the Oakland A's hosting the Texas Rangers. So we're going to be playing this game right here. And let's see here. If we go back, let's close out of that. Go back to 2019. I want to do it where I don't sim the rest of the day. So if we go to schedule, and I say for the 22nd, which is Monday, April 22nd, 2019, and I just say play. Okay, so real. Replay, real. No, we want. I think it'll fill it in. I'm just trying to figure out. I've never done it this way, actually. No, we don't want the pitcher. We want Texas lineups, please. That'd be awesome. So Texas, Sun Sin Chu. That's pitchers. We want all. Starter, reliever. How do we go? Mike Milner. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Did it fill it out? So Sinso 2 is the DH. Yes. Santana is at second. Honduras is at short. Right fielder is Mazzara. Joey Gallo is in left. Cabrera's at third. Forsythe is at first. Mathis is a catcher. Yep, okay, filled out everything like it should now. Did they do the same thing for Oakland? Let's see. Sure looks. Let's see. Let me just make sure. So Simeon, Kanta, Chapman, Davis, Ponder. Yeah, looks like it did. Okay, let's go. Alrighty. So again, I'll be keeping track in replay baseball, but I can't have replay baseball and the Excel file on, so probably better that you watch the Excel. So we'll be switching over to the Excel file for you guys. There you go. All right, and let's play ball. All right, so we set up the lineups and everything ready to go on this. Over here will be our information. Basically, you're going to be rolling 00 to 99, and on the batter card it goes from 0 up to 59, and then here is your opposing pitcher up here. And if it's a 60, you're going to be checking to see the hit rating of the pitcher. So in this case, a hit rating of 60 to 63 is a hit. 64 to 69 would be an out. 70s are your walk rating. Again, 70 to 74 would be a walk. 75 to 79 would be a out. And then 80 to 89 is your strikeout range. Against 80 to 85 would be a strikeout. 86 to 100 would be an out. There's the rest of his information, ratings and stats and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, we can switch, go to the home team, and it'll take us to the other side. And this is the pitcher for Texas here. And so that's how you do that. All right. So we'll go through a couple kind of slow, probably not that slow because it's a very simple little game, but does have some nice complexity, and it's reasonably priced. You can get a full season for $5. You can get 10 seasons for $25 or $30 or something. You can get everything from $1,900 all the way up to current season for $99. So if you want a big package, everything, all in, $99. Not bad. Anyways, all right, so we'll go a little slow. All right, so we would hit the next batter button, but in this case, we're looking at the leadoff man, Shin-Soo Choo. And Chris Bassett is the pitcher for Oakland today. And then we would click the roll the dice. It's based on these two yellow here are 10-sided dice, and they will combine to be 0 to 100. And then this is a 6-sided dice. You use that sometimes on the outs and where it was hit and all that. So it auto rolls all that information for us. So here we go. Chris Bassett against Shin-Soo Choo, and the dice roll is a 32. So we look at 32, and we basically look across the batters until we get to a number higher than 32. So you can see 24 is hit by pitch, and then 45 is a strikeout. So anything 25 to 45 would be a strikeout. This is a 32. It falls in that range, so it's going to be a strikeout. So strikeout. I'll put that in the program, and then we just hit next batter. And Danny Santana comes up. And we hit roll dice again. And away we go. And roll the dice. This time it's a 71. So we're going to look at the pitcher. The 70s are walk rating, and again, 70 to 74, because he's got a rating of 74 there, right here. So that would be a walk. In this case, it is a walk. So Santana down to first, and next batter is going to be. So we can look at Santana's steal rating. And he's got his 78 rating. So that's a percentile chance of being successful, but he does need to get the jump against the opposing pitcher. And we would see that information if he was going to try for a jump. You're going to look at the 6-sided dice to see if he can get the jump against a right-handed pitcher. And then it's going to be based upon the arm strength So you can see he is actually, where is his arm rating? That's a good question. Well, let me pull out the old sheets on this game here. There's like a 5-page rule manual with a couple charts, and that's all you get. All right, versus a right-hander, strong, average, or ouch. And now I got a cramp in my foot because I bit down on it. I'm gonna actually get out the team sheets so I can look at the team sheets in case I have any questions about it. So this is going to be Texas and Oakland. Texas and Oakland. Here's the Texas Rangers. Alright, so we got that. We got the Texas sheets out, and then Oakland. And here's Oakland. So it's basically 60 sheets of paper, you know, with all the data and everything. Because you're going to have a sheet for all their batters and then a sheet for all your pitchers and everything. So not a very huge footprint, shall we say, on your desktop. Pretty small. You'll see that when we do the actual cards and dice. So the reason I'm doing all this is I want to find out what Chris Bassett, what his arm rating is. Alright, so Chris Bassett here. Yeah, so, okay, so that is, his arm rating is actually part of his defensive values here. So the A, the comma, and the 0. So he's got an average arm. So a right-handed average arm, if you want to get the jump, you can get the jump on a 1 to 2. On a 6, there's a possibility of a pickoff. So that's how that's done. So Santana's on first. And then, of course, he's got to roll his stolen base index, which is going to be 78. And then that can be adjusted. This is optional rule, but I use it. You can adjust it up and down based upon the catcher's arm. In this case, Josh Pegley has got an average arm, so it wouldn't adjust it. If he had a strong arm, it would be a -10. If it's a weak arm, then it would be a +10. So we're going to see if Danny Santana can get the jump. So we're just going to click on roll the dice. We're going to look at the red box. So 1 to 2, he can get the jump. A 6, there's a possibility of a pickoff. And here we go. And it is at 5, so he doesn't get the jump. And so he will stay at first. And that brings up our next batter. That is going to be Elvis Andrus. Runner at first, 1 out. I'm going kind of slow in the beginning because I know there's a lot of people that probably don't play a lot of roster card or know much about it. So hopefully, hey Stefan, how you doing? Good to see you. So I'm just trying to go over kind of the basics and you know, go over information so people aren't totally lost when I play this. So Elvis Andrus is up, and we're going to roll the dice to see what he does with it. And it's a 42, so that's going to be an out. It's between 30 to 56 is an out. So that'll be an out, 42. So we're going to look over here on this side, and it's already rolled everything we need to know. So it's going to be a pop out, and it's going to be a pop out to the catcher. It looks like 2 is a pop out. Runner on first base. Oh, it's pop out to third. I got it. Okay, pop out to third. So it's a pop out to the third baseman. There we go. And so that brings up the next batter. That is Nomar Mazara. And dice roll 0-3. So 0-1 to 10 is what they call the extra base hit, EBH. So you notice there's nothing lower than that. So rolling low is good. So this section in green over here is your extra base. Now that will be adjusted on the pitcher and the ballpark. So Mazara is a left-hander, so left-hander is going to be a -5 on the home run chance. And then Chris Bassett is a -3, so that would take it to a -8. So instead of a 40, he goes down from a 40 down to a 32. So 1 to 32 will be a home run. If he rolls a 33 through a 40, which are now minus because of the adjustments, that'll actually just be a flyout instead. So let's roll the dice and see if Mazara gets a hold of one. And this is a 69. 69 is going to be a double, as it's higher than the home run, less than the double, or less than the double. And with the runner on first, we're going to look over here. Double went to right field. All runners will score. So there you go. Mazara cranks it off the wall. Piscotty gets it in quickly, but Santana's hustling all the way, and the the Texas Rangers take a 1-0 lead against the A's. And that brings up the next batter, and that is Joey Gallo. We'll roll the dice, and 0-3, so he's got an extra base hit. And let's see what he got. That is I screwed up, and I hit the next batter when I shouldn't have, and instead of hitting the rolled dice. So we got to go back to we got to go back to Joey Gallo. Sorry. Let's flip around until we get to Joey Gallo again. Gallo, there you go. All right. So Joey Gallo rolled an extra base hit, so we'll roll on it now. This time I'll actually click the roll dice button. That's a 77, and that is going to be a double. So back-to-back doubles by the Rangers, and it's now 2-0. And due up is going to be Asdrubal Cabrera. Let me check the chat and see if anyone is here. Hello, if anyone's there. All righty. Asdrubal Cabrera. Let's roll the dice for him. And that is a 57. So 57, 58, and 59 are your lefty-righty splits. Asdrubal Cabrera is a switch hitter. So he's always going to get a hit as opposed to an out. So let's see what kind of hit he got. It's going to be a single to left field. Runner at second will score if the right fielder left fielder. If the left fielder has a weak arm, we can look up here in left field. These are your opponents here out in the field. It's Chad Ponder, and he's got a strong arm, so he will not score. So he will stop on the single. At third is Gallo. Cabrera's at first. Next batter, Logan Forsythe. And here we go. Logan Forsythe is 52. That will be an out, and that's going to be a pop-up to first. And that's going to do it for the top of the first. But Texas scores 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and all we have to do is click on this button right there, and it switches sides. So here is the batting order for Oakland, and here is the Texas defenders and the Texas pitcher up there. Super cool. Super cool. All right, so hope everyone's doing well. And we will see what happens. So Marcus Semien against Mike Minor. And we'll roll the dice. And he rolled a 93. So 93s, all your 90 numbers are special, and that is going to be a defensive check. And you're going to look at the position number. In this case, it's a 3. So that means it's going to be your first baseman. So your first baseman here is going to be Logan Forsythe. So each defender has got a 3-number range. All right. The first is their arm rating. So it's either strong, weak, or average. The second number is their error chance. Their range chance. And it's either a comma, like Elvis Honduras has got a comma, weak, comma, and then a 1. Or it's got a star, or it's got an exclamation point. So that's their range. And then the last number is going to be your error chance. And so on a check, when it comes up 93, you get the 6th number, and the 6th number is going to tell you whether or not they make the play or it's an error or not. And I got to remember what the which symbol means what, because it's been a while since I actually played. But it's not too complex. I will tell you here in a second. It is. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So if you have an explanation point, let's see. All right. So if you have an explanation point, if it comes up with 5 or 6, it will be a range. If it is an error check, so in this case, what do we look at? Well, we were looking at the 93. It's going to be the first baseman, Logan Forsythe. Right, so strong arm, average arm, weak arm, we talked about that. Then the range, and then the errors. The number symbol is the error rating, refers to the D6. If the D6 is less than or equal to the number, it's an error. Odd number, it's a 1 base error, blah, blah, blah. Even it's a 2 base error. So if the number symbol in the error rating is if the number symbol in the error rating is less than or equal to the number, so in this case he's a 1, is that less than or equal to the 6? It is, so that's an error. And since it's a 6, it's going to be a 2 base error on the first baseman Forsythe, as he lets that one get down the line, and Simeon is aboard with a 2 base error on Forsythe. So next batter is going to be Marcana. Just have to refresh my memory on the little symbols. It's not that complex, but you guys will get it. All right, roll the dice for Kanda. 70, so that's going to be a walk check. As 70 to 74 for Mike Minor is a walk, so that will be a walk. So first base is open anyways. He gave him a walk. Brings up Matt Chapman. Roll the dice. 76. 76 is going to be not a walk, so that'll be an out. It's ground out to short. Runners at first. It's going to be a double play. So that is going to be a short. It's going to be 6-4-3 double play. Runner will move. And next batter will be Chris Davis. Runner at third, 2 outs. Oh, X08. So that is going to be a single, actually. He only has an extra base hit up to 1 to 6. 7 to 13 is a single. We rolled an 8. So that's going to be a single, but the run will score. It is now 2-1 ball game. And next batter, Chad Pinder, and he will roll 51. That'll be an out, and that's going to be a it's going to be a line out. So it's going to be a line out to it's going to be the pull corner. So for Pinder, he's going to pull it down. He's a right-hander, so he's going to pull it down to the third base side. So that's a line out to third. I am assuming that's what that means. Line out to third base, and that's going to do it. But the A's come right back and score a run. We go to the top of the second. We go to the away chart. And due up is going to be Mathis. So next batter is Jeff Mathis. Roll the dice. That's a 59. That's a lefty-righty split. He is a right-hander, and the pitcher is a right-hander. That favors the pitcher, so that'll be an out. So fly out to right. Fly out to right. 1 up, 1 down. That brings up Delando DeShields. And 85 will be a strikeout. Next batter is Sincho Chu, back to the top of the lineup. 41 will be a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts there. You can see how quick this game really goes when you're not explaining things and having to look up things on charts. It goes really, really fast. That's why I thought we could probably do a doubleheader. Go home. All right, so Oakland back up, and it's Piscotty. So next batter, Piscotty. He rolls a 68, and that is not a hit. It's higher than the hit rating. It's going to be a fly out to center. Fly out to center. Next batter is Ramon Lariano. 0-5, and he's hit that one pretty well. So we're going to look in the extra base hit, and that is a 65. That's going to be a double in the gap. Double in the gap by Lariano. 1 out double. Next batter is Jerkson Profar. 84 is a strikeout. Big strikeout there with 2 outs now. And that brings up Josh Begley. Josh Begley, the 9-hitter. And 52 will be an out. And that's going to be a pop-up to short. And that'll do it for the second. So no scoring in the second. We go to the top of the third. And we go to the away team. Click, click. And we go to Danny Santana. And here comes the roll. It is a 12. That is not an extra base hit. It'll be a single. 12-17. As you can see, 12-17 is going to be a single. So that will be a leadoff single. Santana thinking about stealing again. Let's see if he can get the roll. Again, we'll look at the red 6-sider. Roll the dice. It's a 4, so nope, he doesn't get the lead. So Anduris is up. Elvis Anduris. He rolls a 52. That will be an out. It's going to be a pop-up to second. Pop-up to second. 1 away. And Nomar Mazara. Again, he's going to try and get the lead. And that is a 4. Nope, doesn't get the lead again. So we'll roll the dice for Mazara. And he rolls a 90. 90 special as well. 90 and 91 are your wild pitches and pass balls, right? Your wild pitches and pass balls. So I got to look at where that rating is here. It's on. Is it on the catchers? See, 90. Oh no, wait, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, and 91. Oh, 90 and 91 are wild pitch rating. Right. 90 and 91 are your wild pitch ratings. So your wild pitch rating. Okay. So we're going to look at his wild pitch rating. It is a 3. It is a 3. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is going to be a wild pitch. Is it not? Pitcher. Where's the pitcher control? There. All right. So there's a page on pitcher control here. Okay, if the 90 or 91 and they're men on base, check for a wild pitch with the D6. If no one... So that's going to be a wild pitch. That's going to move Santana up on the wild pitch, and we're going to have a re-pitch here to Mazara as Bassett throws that one in the ground. We're in the top of the third, cruising right through this. Philip Reynolds, this is a new one, Jester. Never heard of this game before. Well, then you didn't watch my review show of all of my 17 different card and dice games, did you? Well, you didn't. Nomar Mazara, and he rolled a 39. That'll be an out. It's a fly out to right. 2 away, and it brings up Joey Gallo. There we go. And that is a 13. That is going to be a single. Runners at second on a single and holds. You can risk advancing to score. Roll a d6. 1 to 2, he's safe. 3 to 6, he's out. Do you want to risk it? No. They decide to hold the runner on the single. So runners at the corners. Next batter is Asdrubal Cabrera. Cabrera can knock him in. Let's see what he gets. He gets a 26. 26 will be a strikeout. And that'll do it for the top of the third inning. We will go to Oakland batting at home. Oakland batting at home. Alrighty, and due up is Simeon. Marcus Simeon, let's see what he rolls. 0-0-5, that's an extra base hit. And that is a 10. That one is gone. Mark Simeon has tied this ball game up at 2 apiece with the long bomb. And that brings up Mark Canna. 48, that'll be an out. Fly out to center. Next batter is Matt Chapman. 2-2, and that's going to be hit by pitch. 22 and 23 is hit by pitch. So he's aboard with a hit by pitch. Chapman. Not much of a threat to steal. Next batter. Chris Davis. 19, and that is just outside the hit by pitch. That'll be a strikeout. And next batter is Chad Pinder. Oh, 0-9. That is an extra base hit. And 42 is going to be a double with the runner at first. F runner will score. That's Chapman. And Chapman is a average runner. So he will not score on the double. So he will be a double. He will be held up at third. So 2 runners in scoring position for Stephen Piscotty. Stephen Piscotty, and here comes the pitch by Pinder. 56 will be an out. It's a ground out to short, and we'll go the short way 6-4 on that. No, actually, they'll have to go the long way 6-3. There you go. All right, we go to the 4th inning now. Rangers back up at the plate is Logan Forsythe. And roll the dice. He's rolled a 70. That will be a walk. So leadoff walk. Forsythe, not much of a threat to steal. Next batter. Jeff Mathis. And I don't know if I clicked it in time. I was moving the mouse over and I might have clicked it too early, so I didn't. I was looking at the replay screen, so we're going to roll it again because I'm not sure. 51, and 51 is an out. It's going to be a line out to third base. Line out to third. One out. One out. Delando DeShields. And he rolled a 29. That is a strikeout. 2A for Sinso Chu. 40 strikes him out. And that's going to do it for the 4th. We go to the 5th. Or, I'm sorry, bottom of the 4th. I guess we should let Oakland bat, or they're never going to win this game if we don't let them bat. So we'll let them bat, I guess. All right, due up is Lariano. He rolls a 37. That'll be a strikeout. Next batter is Profar. 77, and that is too high. That'll be a fly out to left. 2 up, 2 down for Pegley. 75, and that is also an out. It's ground out to third. 5-3 on the put out. 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the top of the 5th. This game can go really, really fast. When you're not explaining things and you're just click, 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 it plays really fast. And of course, I'm keeping track over here. If you got pen and paper and you got your little sheets in front of you, it can go really fast. So Santana's up. He rolls a 21, and that is a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down. And Honduras, 46, will be a ground ball to short. And next batter will be Mazzara. And 91, that's a pass ball check, but since there's nobody on, a 90 is a line out and 91 is a ground out. And normally you look at this dice here, and that's a 1, so we're just going to call that a 1-3 put out. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home. See how quick that was? That was pretty simple, quick and easy. Rangers, due up is Simeon, Marcus Simeon. And he rolls 60. That's going to be a hit. So that is, when it's a hit, it's just a single, by the way. So it's a single by Simeon. Not much of a threat to steal. Next batter, Mark Canta. He rolls 93. So we're going to test the 3 is going to be the first baseman again. And yeah, the only thing I'm not 100% sure about is that error check again. I'm pretty sure that's going to be another error on foresight. Well, it's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so your error ratings go from 1 to 4. If it's higher, blah, blah, blah. Players with the error. Yeah. Not only does the fielder make errors on all numbers 1 to 4 on his, yes, so that's going to be another error and another even. That's going to be another 2-base error on foresight. Good Lord, that's the second time now. So Oakland's got 2 men in scoring position with nobody out. Defense will come in. Next batter is Chapman. And Minor really needs to get through this inning. And 54, that will be an out. It's a ground out to second. When you're playing the infield in, though... If you're playing the infield in, it's going to be a, where is it? I got to find it. If you're playing the infield in, there is a, it's like a, it's in here somewhere. I know it. Infield in, right. Okay. If it's a 1 to 3, it's a single and runners advance 2 bases. 4 to 6, he makes a play. And the batter holds. So we rolled a 6, so that's going to be a good play. 1 to 3, it gets by him. 4 to 6, he makes a play. Runner to third holds. So that's going to be, let's see, what was it? Yeah, it was a ground out to second, so that's going to be a 4-3 put out. As Simeon dives back, 1 out now. Same thing, defense will play in. Next batter will be Chris Davis. It's a 3-2 ball game for Oakland. Oops, hang on. No, it's not. I got to undo that. I got to go to detail. It's going to be a ground out. 4 to 3, and everyone holds. There we go. So it's a 2-2 ball game. Righto, and Chris Davis is up, and defense will play in again. Dice roll is 44. That'll be an out. And once again, oh no, it's a 1 to 3, so it's going to get by the drawn-in infield for a single. Everyone's going to advance 2 bases, and 2 runs come in as that one gets by second base there. Wow. So 4-2 ball game. Next batter is going to be Chad Pinder. Runner first, and he rolls a 77. That will be an out, fly out to left. And next batter, Piscotty. 60. That's going to be a single. On a single, first to third. Nope, 1 base advance. Next batter, 2 men on. Lamone Lariano, and it's a 79. That will be an out. Fly out to right. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Cruise, cruise, cruise. Just moving right along. I really like ROSTERCARD. It's pretty fun. It's not too involved, but it can definitely scratch a nice itch for you. So Bassett's coming back out against Gallo. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Gallo rolls the dice. He gets a 71. That will be a walk. Leadoff man's aboard. And that brings Bassett to be... actually, Bassett will be tired now, actually. And so, we need to figure out who played in this game. And what pitchers are available. So this is a game from April 22nd against Texas. All right, there we go. So the Athletics, they're going to bring in Ryan Dole, D-U-L-L, Dole. So to make changes, we just go to the home dugout here. And we take the little P off of Bassett because he's no longer in the pitch. And we find Dole. D-U-L-L. There he is way down there. Put a little P there. Just P. And we go back to between the lines. It should have all of his information in there. Now, notice on the strikeout, right? On the strikeout, he's got a ×1. Which means instead of a strikeout, he gets a ground out to the pitcher. So instead of a strikeout value, he gets a ground out to the pitcher. Because he doesn't strike out many people. Alright. So, I got to make the change here in the ROSTERCARD. Dole is right there. There we go. Alright, so Dole in. And he's going to face off against... as Drupal Cabrera here in the top of the 6th, 4-2 Oakland. And Cabrera rolls a 30, and that is a strikeout. Next batter is Logan Forsythe. He rolls an 11, and that is going to be a single. Single is, nope, it's going to be one base advance. So 2 men on. 2 men on here against Dole, and due up is Jeff Mathis. And he rolls an 82. That is going to be a ground out. And we'll go 1-3 on that, but that's going to move the runners up because he doesn't get a strikeout. And the next batter is 2 men in scoring position for Delando DeShields. Couldn't remember how to say his name. Delando DeShields. And, alright, here we go. DeShields, what's he going to roll? 69. And that is, Dole actually has a huge range of hits. So not only are 60 to 69 hits, but also all the way up to 75 are hits. So that'll be a base hit. That's going to be a single. Runner at second. There's an assist chance at home. And this is going to right field. That is Piscotti. And when there's an outfield assist chance, the trailing runners do not advance. Blah, blah, blah. Assist chance is going to be... I thought I had it there, but I think it's actually on the other page, isn't it? No, I don't see it there, actually. The assist chance. All right, so they're trying to throw him out of the plate. Piscotti trying to throw out Forsythe. Piscotti... Where's the assist chance, please? Where the hell is the assist chance? I know it's here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Assist chance. It's based on. Let's see, pitcher grade. Maybe it's actually on the chart. Let me look at the actual chart. Let's see if it's on the actual chart. That would be. Oh yeah, okay. Assist chance means throwing the runner out at home. Roll a die. Strong arm 1 to 5 they're out. Average arm 1 to 3 they're out. Weak arm 1 they're out. So 1 to 5, 1 to 3, and 1 to 1. So Piscotty, you can see Piscotty's got a strong arm. So 1 to 5 he's going to throw the runner out. We're going to look at this red dice here, and we rolled a 6. You see that number switched. This number didn't switch, so it's hard to really tell. But that is a 6. So Piscotty did not get him, and we're gonna have us single plus, and that's gonna be a tie ball game. Delando DeShields delivers for the Rangers. It's a 4-4 ball game, and due up is Sinso Chu. Sinso rolls a 54. That will be an out. Ground out to second. We'll just go 4-3, and that's going to do it. But the Rangers pick up 2 runs in the top of the 6th. It's a 4-4 ball game, and we go to Mike Minor against Profar. Jerickson Profar rolls a 91. That's going to be a line out to the pitcher because it's a 1. All right, next batter, because there's no one on base. 90 and 91 are your pass balls. When no one's on base, though, they just figure that the batter swings at it and lines it out or grounds it out or whatever. So next one is going to be Josh Pegley. And that is hit at 87. No strikeout, but it will be a fly out to center. Next batter is Marcus Semien. 11. That's an extra base hit. And this one is extra bases, and it's a 18. That is gone. That is gone. And Marner gives up the home run. 2-out home run. And that's going to make him tired, so Minor's going to have to come out of this game. Who are they going to bring in? They're going to bring in... Let's see who's due up. That was Semien. So righty. Oh, they're all right-handers. They're all righties. So it's going to be Gomez coming in, I think. Gomez. Now I got to see. This is the away dugout. And we just take the little P out of there. And we brought in Gomez. Let's see. Where's Gomez? Jamar Gomez, there he is, and we just put a P there. Let's make it a capital and hit enter. All right, between the lines, and there's Gomez. All right. So bottom of the 6th, 5-4 Oakland. 2 up is Canna. Rolls an 85. That will be a ground out. 1 to 3, and that's going to do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and it is going to be, they're going to look at bringing it in, well, let's see, let's go to the home dugout. Let's see, we have Soria, Pettit, doesn't give up much hits, walks a lot, pretty good at strikeouts. So I think we're going to bring in Gonna have to take that out. So there you go. It's going to be Pettit coming in for the A's in the top of the 7th. He'll be facing off against Santana. Danny Santana. He rolls 73. And that is, he's got no walk rating. He doesn't give up any walks at all. Look at that. So, that'll be an out. Ground out to first. We'll go 3 unassisted. Next batter. Elvis Honduras. 34. That will be an out. Ground out to second. 2 ground outs so far. Next batter. Mazzara. He rolls 57. That's a lefty-righty split. And that is going to be base hit. Back up the middle for Mazzara as he is a lefty against a right-hander. And next batter, Joey Gallo. 48. That will be in a out. Well, he goes all the. Oh, he strikes out all the way up to 60. Joey Gallo does. What? I don't believe that. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't matter because it's an out, whether it's a strikeout or fly out. I'm going to give him a fly out to center though, and we'll have to check that numbers. All right, so due up for the A's in the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time is Chapman against Gomez, and oh geez, extra base hit right off the bat, and 77 says double. That's going to be a double by Chapman. Next batter, Chris Davis. 24. That will be a strikeout. Next batter, Chad Pinder. 90. And that will be a wild pitch. It will be a wild pitch. So that's going to move Chapman up. Roll again. 0-7. Oh no, that's an extra base hit. And he's going to roll again. 27. And that is going to be an out, actually, because Gomez is a -10. -5, so that's a -15. You take 15 away from 38. That leaves you with 23. So 23 to 38 instead of a home run will be a fly out to center. And runner's got a hold, too. That was huge roll there. So runner stays at third, Chapman. And next batter is Steven Piscotty. Here comes the roll. It is a 56. That'll be just an out. Ground out to short. And that's going to do it. Go to the top of the 8th. Still 5-4. Good game here at Oakland. And Pettit is up against Cabrera. 3-3. Strikes him out. Swing and a miss. Forsythe. 65. That's not a hit. That's going to be a ground out to third. Next batter. Jeff Mathis. 0-9. It'll be a single. So a single, my Mathis. Not much of a chance of a single, really. 6, 7, and 8 are singles. No, I'm sorry. That should have been a walk, not a single, actually. It's a 9. So 9 falls in there, so it should have been a walk. Anyways, he's on first. Pettit's going to have to come out. And, let's see. Oakland, Wendelken coming in. JB Wendelken. And take the P out there. JB Wendelken. We'll put the P in there. All right. JB Wendelken comes in, the right-hander, to face off against Delando DeShields. Two RBI single last time up, and Delando 31. That'll be a strikeout. That's going to do it for the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 is your score, and due up is going to be Lariano against Gomez. 57, that will be a lefty-righty. He's a right-hander, so that'll be an out, fly out to left. One away. Next batter. Profar. 21, and that'll be a strikeout. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Josh Pegley. 17 is going to be hit by the pitch. So 1 on, 2 outs in the bottom of this, and Gomez is now tired. Simeon is a right-hander. They're definitely going to be bringing in a right-hander, and that happens to be the right-hander. Leclerc. So we got to put the P in there and take the P out there so the game knows who the pitcher is. That's all we're doing. There's Jose Leclerc with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And due up is Simeon. Let's see what he can do. 62. That is not a hit. It's an out. Ground out to the catcher. So 2-3 on the put out. And we go to the top of the 9th. A's up by a run. A's are up by a run. And who is their closer? Let's see. Does it have that information here for me? That would be super nice. Yes, saves. So Liam Hendricks is their closer. So obviously, in a 1-run game, they're going to bring in Hendricks. Hendricks is in. Dun, 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 dun. Hendricks is in. Alrighty, let's see if he can hold on. 5-4 Oakland in the top of the 9th. 2 up is Sin-So Chu. Alright, Sin-So Chu. And 265 average. He will roll the dice. We'll leave. Let's see, he's the DH, so yeah, he's a lefty as well, so we'll leave him in. And we rolled a 0-0, which is that a 0-0 or is that 100? I forget. It probably makes a big difference, doesn't it? I think it's a 0-0 actually. Because your defensive ratings go 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. And I think 100 is going to be... It's going to be an extra base hit. So minus 22 from Hendricks, though. And a minus 5 from the ballpark takes a minus 27. 37, 38, 39, 27, 37... 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So it's a 1 to 15 chance now instead of 1 to 42. Let's roll the dice. Let's make sure we see the numbers flip. It is... I saw that number flip. These did not flip. As they roll a 0-0 again. That's why I hate using online rollers like this. Because I wish... Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do about this. It rolls, yeah, see, this even rolled over here. It says double zeros, so I think it rolled a 0-0 again, but what's the chances of it rolling a 0-0 and then a 0-0 again? What is that, 1 in 10,000? I'm going to roll it again. 33, so that's going to be a pop out to center. Fly out to center. And yes, I might have just gypped him, but actually it's an out. So ground out to first. Alright, we'll just take that as the out then. No, I think if it's a missed home run, it's a fly out to center. So, one out. And yeah, Sinso-Chu, I don't know about you, buddy. I might have gypped you. I'll have to go back and watch the video. That'll be interesting. The problem with running Excel sometimes is when you click on things, especially when you click off on other things, like if I go to a different program like this, and I click back over here, and I hit the roll dice, it doesn't work the first time, right? Because it's reinitializing this window as my main screen. So then I got to click it again. That's why I don't like using the online rollers like that. But anywho, who is up? Santana's up. So we can just put a 2 in here and it'll take us to Santana. We can do it that way as well. All right, Santana, what do you got for us? He rolls a 50. That'll be an out. Pop up to the catcher. Pop up to the catcher. 2 away now for Elvis Endurez. 275 average. Last hope for Oakland. I mean, sorry, last hope for Texas against Oakland. And here comes the roll. It is a 4-3. That'll be an out. And that's going to be ground out to first. And flipping it over to Hendricks. And they're going to be out of it. And the Oakland A's are going to win this one. Whew, good game, 5-4. And we can just flip you over to the other screen here now. There we go. So 5-4, Ryan Dole gets the win, who did not pitch very well, but Mike Minor takes the loss. The save to Liam Hendricks and the MVP, Marcus Semien for Oakland. And we'll exit out of that. So that's the only game we played for the day. If we look at our box score, here's our box score for you guys. So Texas took a 2-0 lead. Oakland came back with 1 run. Got 1 in the 3rd to tie it up. The big blow, a 2-run blast there in the 5th. Texas came right back in the top of the 6th. And then in the bottom of the 6th, the game winner. Where's our play-by-play? Bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. It was a home run by Marcus Semien off of Gomez that was replacing Mike Minor. So Gomez, home run to Marcus Semien, and Oakland takes this one 5-4. Pretty good game. Like I said, there's a few little minor things you just got to remember and figure out with roster card. Like the explanation points I think are bad. The commas are see I already forgot because this is one of those. I don't know why you didn't use better symbolization, but whatever. So yeah, explanation points are bad. As anybody with an explanation point will automatically has terrible range and won't make a play if it's a range play. The commas are average, and then the stars are good. So like Marcus Semien has got a star that is good range. The comma, Mark Kana, is average. And Jurickson Profar, second, is bad. So if it's a range play, that's how you handle that. And the other thing is the range plays are all, the range and the error are both on the same dice. So you got an error check of 1 to 4. Okay, so you can see here, Canna is a 0, Profar is a 2, a 1, a 1, a 1, 0, 1, 0. So when you roll the 6-sided dice, if it ends up, say, a 1 to 2, then Profar will have an error. If it's 3, 4, he will not have an error. But a 5 and a 6 are not error checks. A 5 and a 6 are going to be your range checks. So if you roll a 5, then guys with explanation points don't make the play. And the guys with the commas and the stars will make the play. If you roll a 6, the guys with the exclamation points won't make the play. The guys with the commas won't make the play, but the guys with the stars will make the play. So it's a little confusing on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sider with range and error because it's based upon what the number is, whether it's an error jack or a range jack. So it can be a little confusing, but you learn a couple of those things. The stealing, there is built-in stealing, but if you want to use your own stealing, there's a couple optional rules. You can see here, this guy's 100% chance. So why would you not try to, have Cabrera try to steal every single solitary time, right? Because he's a 100% chance to make it. But fortunately, he's got to get the jump first. And he can only get a jump on a 1. And there's just an equal chance that he'll get picked off if he tries to get the jump. So now you have to really think, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I don't know. But that is actual roster card with the Excel helper file. And we will come back later tonight and do another episode here where we will take one of the teams through the actual card and dice version of it for you guys, so you can see that as well. I was going to hope to get a doubleheader done, but I think I'll break this up in between episodes because I want to get out all the cards or the sheets and everything ahead of time. So we'll do that, and then we'll be back on later for that. All right, so we'll see y'all next time. That's Roster Card Game of the Day, April 22nd. And like I said, we'll be back on later. We'll do another game. Probably, let's take a look. Might be Minnesota and Houston, actually. That's a pretty good matchup. Odorizzi and Peacock, 15-6, 12-7. Milwaukee and St. Louis is a pretty good matchup, both with 11 wins. Flaherty versus Hauser. I'm trying to get, a good variety of all the different teams. I don't think we've done Minnesota yet. And I don't think we've done Houston yet. So we'll probably do the Houston-Minnesota matchup. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.